Alright guys, since I am stuck in a blizzard and I ran out of Bondo glass, I'm going to try to make my own here. So I got this fiberglass matting. Essentially it's the equivalent of long hair. I'm just pulling it apart as best I can, stuffing it in my can. There's my and uhs. So we're going to go about that much. I'm going to use probably what I have in my hand here. This may or may not work, but I don't see why it won't work. So we'll pull it apart. Get in there, son. I'll make homemade hog rings and I'll make a homemade mar glass. But in my situation right now, I got the day off from work, I'm stuck in a blizzard, I can't go out, they declared a state of emergency, and anybody who's caught on the roads, if you're not in an emergency vehicle, if you're not a medical personnel like a nurse, a doctor, or rescue personnel, you're going to be essentially dealt out a hefty fine. So, I'm not going anywhere, no stores are open anyways, no auto zones and no auto body places. Alright, so we got some of that. Okay. Now I'm going to dump some resin in there. Okay. And now for added measure, just for filler purposes, I'm going to put a dollop of Bondo in there. And we're going to mix this all up nice and nice, like. Once again, if it doesn't work, it's going to be all sanded off, but desperate times call for desperate measures. A little more resin. I'll just dump the rest of this can. Whatever's left of it, it ain't much. So, maybe this will work, maybe it won't. And I got like 1/3 of a gallon of lightweight. I'm not going to touch that. That's all I got left. Oh, I got some more up on the shelf there too, so let's see what I got up there. But yeah. And I have another quart of resin, but I can't get the lid off, so I don't know what's going on with that. I'll probably cut the top of it off, and if it's still good, I'll put it in this can. Alright, there you go. My songs of late have been really violent. A lot of swearing and cussing on them. Okay. So, this is what we're looking at. It looks kind of long strandy, doesn't it? I gotta mix it up a little bit better. But I think that's gonna work. I got some voids and gaps I have to fill. So, I'll just mix the crap out of this. And get that resin up. There we go. Alright guys, so essentially homemade mar glass. Okay guys. Alright, we're at the point where I'm going to try to mix up this homemade mar glass, and I'm guilty of not needing my tube here, which is, you should do that so you get your cream hardener all nice and consistent and not liquid on the end and essentially baby shit on the other end. But that doesn't look too pleasing anyways. But it is what it is. Here we go. So we're gonna mix this up. Is it gonna work? I don't know. But we'll see. I hope it does. I mean, you essentially like I say, it's super long strand now. This is really for bridging really big gaps here. It's just taking a while to get it all mix up. Alright, let's see. Holy shite. Maybe I should cut it a little thinner. But we'll see. Sink or swim. I think I'm going to swim. But I really needed to fill these corners and edges. So I will bring you back though to see if it hardens up. I'm pretty sure I should cut up that matting just a little bit more, and that would actually help me out a bit, because it is a bit long. But it's already starting to drag, so I gotta move. Really, really warm in the garage right now. Really warm. Oh my god. Well, it's a filler coat. Okay. Okay, I actually got to really put it on the back side here. Right here on the back side. Am I getting any of this? I don't even know if I'm getting any of this, guys. We're just gonna slather it on. I recommend cutting it a little thinner, and when you're this hasn't even mixed it up. Oh boy. Hey, sink or swim, this is how we learn, right? This is how we learn. Okay, I've been between shoveling snow and trying to force dry this. It hardened up. It actually worked. I'm trying to plane it down on so I don't have so much to sand off. And the beauty of this stuff is, with this file that I'm using, this planing file, I'm taking off that sticky. You know, you get the first coat, which kind of when you put it down, it gets kind of sticky. Well, so I'm not going to gum up my paper. I'm actually cutting this down with this, and it seems to be working. And the weather is not really helping, but so far so good. I mean, does it work? Yeah, it does. Do I recommend going out and just replacing your Mar-Glas and just doing it this way? No, I don't. But when you're stuck in a blizzard and you can't go anywhere and you want to be productive, you do what you have to do. And it's not like this thing is going to be out in the elements, like the car being outside. And not even the car. Like Bertha, since I finished it, I've never really had this car. It's always been stored in the garage. So for the interior, I think it's fine. Will it be perfect? Hopefully, we're striving for that. But if it isn't, it isn't. But we'll do the best we can with what we have. So you're in a pinch and you need to make some Mar-Glas. Why not? So that's it for that little experiment. It seemed to work. Now what I'm going to do is I got to grab my longboard and stop knocking all this stuff down. That'll be in another video. Yeah, so that's it. Did it work? It did. So, Marking the Second Gen, I'll upload that little part of this video. As you can tell, I'm bored as hell. Can't go anywhere. And we'll continue on the coffin. Shift is mounted in place. Homemade brackets were done. Worked out. That would be on part 2. I might make that as just its little series in itself. So, homemade Mar-Glas. Who would have thunk it?